Hey guys, Papa Rope's here. Look at him. Ah. Free game right there. Chicken season just opened. So if you're somebody that's been hunting for a long time, this video might be really too bare bones for you, but what you could do is help out, just like I'm doing. You can leave some tips down below for new guys coming out, new people that want to get into the field. I shouldn't say guys because there's a lot more women kicking butt and posting up pictures. Far larger game than any guys I've ever seen harvest. So that's cool, good to them, and I'm happy for everybody out there sharing this passion that we all have here. But leave some tips down for the new guys. That would be really good for everybody. Just makes a good environment also. If not, I'll see you on the next video. How do you get started? And I guess it is overwhelming if you're not familiar with the process. Very simple, very easy, and that's why I'm making this video. I actually filmed this video like 5 times over, and I made it more complicated than it should be. In New York, and I believe Pennsylvania, I can speak for, and I would imagine the majority of states are very similar. The curriculum is going to be a little different, the laws are going to be a lot different, the rules are going to be different, the quantities, quotas, all that are going to be completely different, and your land access times of sunrise to sunset or half hour before, everything will change. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. I don't expect you to until you start understanding and going through the course. Basically, if you want to learn how to hunt and you want to get started, the bare bone minimum of what you have to do is take a course. You have to get a course. I'm going to try to find you guys some links below here. So if you're interested, I'll post the links in the description below on this video. So if you want to get into it, you have to take a course for the following: small game hunting. Then as you get older, you can get into big game hunting, or you can start right away if you're old enough. Archery hunting and trapping. You're going to need to take courses. They're all about 10 hours long. They can vary now and things changed. It used to be only in person, but I believe now the way times have changed, you can take them online as well. There probably is a fee with that, and it's a little bit different, so you're going to have to check it out. But I am going to put a description below here for a link, so you guys can just click the link, go into it, and see for yourself. That's how you start hunting. You can't really start until you really understand. It teaches you about the laws, the ethics of hunting, safety, which is number one in my opinion, and much, much more. They go into blood trailing, kill shots, possible wounded animals, how to deal with that as well, processing a little bit it goes into, as well as some of my videos. I have a lot on that too. You can see field dressing, skinning, butchering a little bit. But that's what you're going to want to take. You have to take the course. You can bring somebody with you, maybe get a group of people that you want to stay close with. Maybe you guys want to hunt together and go check it out. So when you're interested in starting off and you're not sure what you want to go with, a lot of people start off with small game, and the reason why is it's just easier to process the animals, it's easier to buy ammo, the guns are smaller, you can get more comfortable shooting them at the ranges, and you want to go to a range to do that. And you can hire an instructor and you can learn how to sight in your rifles or your shotguns and shoot them, pattern them, and get comfortable that way as well. So that's a good reference too, unless you just want to go directly into archery. Archery is a whole nother ball game. You have crossbow, you have archery, and then you have even late season, you have muzzleloader after the rifle season. So there's a lot of varieties of what you have and can do. It's just a matter of seeing what you're interested in following up with first and going that route. So now you take your 10-hour course, you pass your course, you pass your test, you take it, thumbs up to you, and then you got to go buy your license, your tags. Your tags are going to have a zone area, and what I'm talking about for tags, you're going to get whatever tags you're entitled to that you're allowed to have. But then if you want doe tags and you go for big game, it's going to ask you what zones you have, and you're going to look at a state map. They'll show you, and you can pick out your zoning, so kind of know where you're going to hunt for that. New York State, Pennsylvania, and Jersey offers a lot of public land. That's what I predominantly hunt. So you do have a lot of options. It's not that you're always stuck that you have, if you don't have private land, you're not able to hunt. You can go on public land. It's just you have to know where it's designated, whether there's signs or mapping, but there are designated areas in the states that you're allowed to go hunting on. So check them out in the mapping books on Google. The DEC websites, they'll have them as well. After you purchase your licensing to go hunting, now you're allowed to go in the woods legally. You're going to want to get a book here. Now this book is Pennsylvania's 2022-2023 dates. Has everything in here from all the newest laws to all the new regulations. Season dates for all the different animals you want to harvest, from hunting, fishing, hunting and trapping, archery, muzzleloader, flintlock. It's all in here. New York has it. New Jersey has it. Tennessee has it. Every state, when you buy a license, you could ask them. They either have it here or they have it online and you can upload it from the internet. But very important to understand where you're going to hunt and what you're hunting and how the laws are changed per state. Just because you do it in one state doesn't mean it's illegal in another, because chances are it's not. It's so different from all the different states, different seasons, and some areas, because it's hot, the deer have different habits at different times of the year. So it's just important to understand every part of it. And this is what you're going to look for. You're going to get this, and it will have everything from even mail-in doe tags. They still do it old school in Pennsylvania, where New York you could just get it over the counter. Here you got to print it out, and there's a whole process to that. If you want a video on that, you could let me know. Ads, they have all different things in here, but my biggest thing is get familiar with all of it. It'll start telling you your zones, how they break them down by state, and then there's a county map that'll tell you every county, and that's how you pick your doe tags. Also in Pennsylvania you have an elk lottery, which we put in for. Didn't get picked, but we have an opportunity to go harvest elk out west. In Maine we do the moose lottery. New Hampshire, Vermont, you could do a moose lottery as well. These are more of the season dates here. So it's important to go through this. This is what you're looking for. So hunter safety education course passed. Get your certificate, then you have to go buy a license in the store. After you get your license, ask for the book. Make sure they give it to you, because without this, it's difficult. Now, if they say we don't have it, it's online only, then you have to get it online. And once you get this, then you can start taking courses, finding guides, take you out, friends that are doing it already, and see if people will take you out into the woods and start getting the hang of it, because there is a lot to it. It can be very overwhelming. And my recommendation, before you buy any gear, I would highly recommend you talk to people you might go out with hunting. They're going to tell you exactly what you need in that zone, or in that area, in that location, or for the game that you harvest. Or maybe you just want one shotgun that's specific, so you could put a slug barrel, because Jersey's slug only. Could be buckshot too, but mainly slug. Could kill a deer, could kill a bear, could kill a moose if you wanted to. But it could also shoot a squirrel, a turkey, a rabbit, a fox. So you could do a lot of variety. Duck hunting, you could do quite a bit with that one shotgun if you don't have a lot of money. Or maybe you want to buy certain rifles and shotguns for everything else. But at least get familiar with it. Even if you have questions, I have other videos on here as far as gear that I buy over the years. Some of it's higher end, but if you have questions, leave it below. I'll give you my honest opinion. No affiliation with a lot of these companies yet, but the affiliations are coming this year. It's going to be a new thing for my channel. So you'll start seeing them dropping as they come out with the companies that I'm going with, or that are going with me. Even knives, don't go buying a Rambo knife. You don't need it. 4.5-inch blade is for everything. It'll do everything. So there's hunting knives, thin blades, long blades. You can get new, all different varieties. So there's a lot to knowing what gear, and it can get pricey, can get expensive, but if you don't have it, you know, other than your blaze orange today, we used to wear blue jeans and plaid, and that's all we had, and I still wear that in areas where I'm allowed to. So just, you know, don't think because a guy on TV has all this top-notch gear that you have to have it, because the gear doesn't make you harvest any game any more different. And the biggest takeaway from all of it, make sure you enjoy yourself. Enjoy your time out in the woods, in the wilderness. Be safe. If you have any other questions about what other gear to get, please reach out, because there's a lot to it, from navigation to fire safety, survival. And I could do these videos periodically if I get enough people saying, hey, I found it interesting, I liked it. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope I answered some of your questions. And if not, that's okay too. If you found it too mediocre or too bare bone, that's what this was for. This was like how to get off the ground running if you had no idea how to do it. And remember, I'm going to put the links below for different sites for the test and for this here. But because of the zone where you are, I'm not going to go specific county by county. This is too many. I'd have to link up. But I will put a couple generic sites, and you could go along with it. Or stores that might be able to help you out. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have a good season here and a lot of content coming up. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Happy hunting and be safe. And don't forget to enjoy yourself.